Hi, good day. So, nagbabalik na naman si Sir Cram para magturo sa inyo ng panibagong lesson. So, today I'm going to teach you on how you are going to add and subtract these so-called rational numbers. So, sa video na ito, ituturo ko sa inyo kung paano tayo mag-add and subtract sa ng dissimilar fractions. Kasi usually, nahihirapan yung mga estudyante sa add and subtract ng dissimilar fractions. So, I have just two objectives here. So, we have this one. At the end of the video, I expect na makakapag-add na kayo ng dissimilar fractions as well as subtract dissimilar fractions. So, those are my objectives. And before we proceed to the example on how we are going to add and subtract, let me just recap kung ano nga ba ang definition ng rational number. Kapag sinabi nating rational number, we are referring to a number that can be expressed as the ratio of two integers in the form a over b, na kung saan ang a at b ay dapat both integers. So, for whatever value of a and b, as long as they are integers. However, there is one condition, only one condition, that the denominator b should not be equal to 0. So, kasi hindi na siya magiging rational number. So, later on, as we go through the next videos, malalaman nyo kung bakit nga ba hindi rational number kapag ang denominator ay 0. So much for the definition. Let's now proceed to the example. So the first example is 2/3 plus 3/4. So by the way, I am going to share with you two methods na pwede nyong gamitin sa pag-add or subtract ng fractions. So gagamitin ko yon sa magkaibang operation. However, you can use that pwedeng sa addition at pwede din sa subtraction. But for this video, ipapakita ko sa inyo yung pagkakaiba ng dalawang method. So the first method is we are going to use the so-called LCD. So actually, ang pinaka general goal natin dito is to make the fraction similar fraction para makapag-add tayo as easy as 1, 2, 3. Okay, so LCD, the first step is we get the LCD. LCD stands for least common denominator. And to get the LCD, we need first to identify the two or the denominators given. So we have 3 and 4. Ang 3 para sa 2/3. Ang 4 naman ay para naman sa 3/4. So first, the next step is we list down their multiples para naman makita natin yung kung ano nga ba yung number na pareha sa kanilang dalawa. Okay, so we have 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, and so on. So as you can see, we have numbers here na pareha sa dalawa. However, since we are referring to the LCD and we are going to use LCD, ang kukunin natin yung pinaka maliit na number na pareha sa kanila, the least common multiple na gagamitin nating LCD. So that's why our LCD is 12, kasi although may 24 sila parehas, however 12 is much smaller than 24. Okay, so after getting the LCD, we now distribute the LCD to both fractions. So ang magiging itsura niya is ganito. Okay, so we are going to distribute actually the LCD in both fractions sa 2/3 and 3/4. Andyan pa rin yung plus separately, and we're going to place 12 as their common denominator. So, kapag magdi-distribute tayo, meron tayong dalawang option. We we are either going to multiply first 12 to the numerator sa taas na number, or pwede ring mag-divide muna tayo sa baba and then magmo-multiply. So either of the two options, parehas lang naman ang kalalabasan. So next is we place an equal sign and then place a main fraction bar and then copy the denominator, which is 12 kasi yun na yung magiging denominator ng fractions kapag nag-distribute na tayo. So now, para maging synchronized tayo, we multiply first 12 to 2. So magmo-multiply muna tayo. So ibig sabihin, multiply natin sa taas. So 12 times 2, we have 24. And then after multiplying, we divide it to the denominator. Pag sa baba, magdi-divide tayo. So divide by 3. So we have 8. So andito yung sagot. Ilalagay natin dito yung magiging sagot. So again, 12 times 2, we have 24. And then 24, i-divide natin sa 3, we have 8. And then copy the operation. And then after that, proceed naman tayo sa next fraction. Same procedure. So 12 times 3, we have 36. And then magdi-divide na tayo sa baba, which is 4. 36 divided by 4, we have 9. So after distributing the LCD, we now simplify it by performing the operation. Yung operation natin dito is addition. So we add 8 plus 9, we have 17. And then just copy the denominator, which is 12. So that is the answer. However, merong mga teacher na very particular with instruction na kailangan kapag improper fraction, we need to express it in mixed number. So to express that in mixed number, i-divide lang natin. Ilang nga bang 12 meron ang 17? Isa. And then ilan yung sobra? 5. And then we just copy 12. So that's why another answer is 1 and 5 over 12. So parehas lang naman yung dalawa. Equivalent lang naman yung dalawa. Okay, so I hope na may natutunan kayo with our first method. So the next method is much easier than the first. Kasi ito yung mas madali kumbaga na i-perform. However, maganda to i-perform or gamitin kapag ang mga denominator are small number. Okay. So this method is called cross multiplication kasi magko-cross gagawa tayo ng cross by x. Parang ganyan. Gagawa tayo ng x and then yung matapatan ng x, yun yung i-multiply natin. Okay. So we have equal sign and then main fraction bar. Pero wala pa tayong lalagay na LCD denominator kasi madidetermine natin yan kapag naggamit na tayo ng cross multiplication. So first thing you need to do is ang numerator ng first or ng minuend ay i-multiply sa denominator ng subtrahend, which is 4. So yan. So 2 times 4, yun yung magiging first numerator natin dito sa taas. And then copy the operation, which is subtraction. Subtraction na tayo And then after that, sa kabila naman tayo. Ito naman, ang denominator naman nito, i-multiply naman natin dito sa numerator ng subtrahend. So 3 times 3, we have 9. And then, to get the denominator, we just multiply the two denominators. So we have 3 times 4, we have 12. And after that, we simplify it by performing the operation subtraction. So 8 minus 9, we have negative 1, and then just copy the denominator, which is 12. So the final answer is negative 1 over 12. So hindi na natin yan ma-reduce sa lowest term kasi yan na yung final form. Okay, so I hope na meron kayong natutunan sa aking mga diniscuss ngayon, and ma-apply nyo to sa inyong module or problem with regards to adding and subtracting rational numbers. So, kung meron kayong katanungan, huwag kayong maghihiyang magtanong. You can place your comment on the you can place your question on the comment section, and please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.